Time for the Weekly Flags Recap.
So, we're going to start this week's recap with some retractions from things that I've said in previous videos over the year because it's getting close to the end of the year. So, napalm is not an explosive. It is a flammable liquid. Salt and ice does not make hydrochloric acid when you put it on your skin. It's actually just lowering the freezing temperature of the ice, and then you get frostbite and scars. The additional precautions that you would take for doing bathroom masonry in the wintertime are almost negligible, and you can do that work. Dragon Ball Z was massively popular before YouTube was even a thing, and pork will not produce worms if you pour a can of Coke on it. That last one I just added in there. I didn't actually say it, but that's how I feel right now. I've been told that all of those things were the stupidest thing that anyone's ever heard anyone say, or, you know, how could you not know that, and whatever. In my opinion, the stupidest thing that I've ever said on this channel was to put forth the big crunch theory as something that still was a valid theory, and I was pwned on that by the abusive anti-theist, and that was 4 years ago. So that's what my opinion of the stupidest thing that I've ever said was. But everyone has their own opinions as to the stupidest thing you've ever heard, and you're entitled to that opinion. So let's get started on the weekly flags recap. I don't endorse anyone I talk about in this video unless I explicitly say so, and 99% of the time I would tell you that you should not flag something that you disagree with. You should make a video talking about why you disagree with what you saw. But flag of the week is something that actually is that other 1% where I actually agree with the flag that happened. YouTuber Lion Maker, who is famous for his Minecraft videos. He has been caught doing a lot of disgusting things, such as coercing children into making videos showing him their butts. He was, as a 27-year-old, dating a 15-year-old, and something happened this past week. Drama was coming to a head, and maybe he has broken up with this 15-year-old, but he decided to tweet out a naked picture of this 15-year-old. And so a group of YouTubers got together and flagged that Twitter picture. So I agree with that. And that was news that made the rounds, link in the description box. Also in the gaming community, SauceRex was flagged, and Valkyrie 887 was flagged, and Bashurverse had a video that got flagged down, in which he had another person, Cora Baby Legs, was getting pranked, and she was naked in the video, and she was blurred out. And he's done some kind of marketing where if he gets a certain number of donations or something, he will put out the real unedited version of the video, but I don't see why he would need to, because he's got a giant channel anyway. And along the same lines of all of those flags in the gaming community, Sangstar1 was flagged, and he's more famous for basically To Catch a Predator style videos. He tries to clean up the internet, and he got a DMCA from somebody who didn't like what he was doing. Moving on to the great debate community, Godless Blove has had to flag down a lot of doxing of herself, and her channel has become kind of sterilized of all the content for the past 4 months. I think she might have decided to just clear her plate. Gman was threatening to do some DMCAs and Lolsuits, link in the description box. Marc, Cora, an ex-Jehovah's Witness, has an interesting video about copyright violations. Generation Xero Films, who I had talked about in a previous Flags recap as my example of somebody who might have their reaction video taken down. He had his reaction videos taken down because he was making reaction videos to trailers for movies. Billy Bong, he reports that Atheism is Unstoppable 4 also got flagged, and he said it was because he had a picture of Steve Shives naked. He says, you can't take Steve Shives or his pubes anywhere. There are places on the internet where you can find things like that if you so desire, but I'm not going to promote them here in this video. Moving on to the RadFeMRA community, which has a lot of flagging this week. They actually took the cake and outpaced the Great Debate community and the gaming community. Jenny McDermott had a fundraising page that was flagged down, and she made a video about it. I'll link you to that. And then Justin Templer Sr., his new account, he tweeted out on Twitter that, the website for her job states that they don't want any fundraisers made for them, and all of the employees actually would rather people show up after they reopen and just support them that way. And then GARETHLUVSTHETRUTH left a comment on my video saying, I've just been on her employer's page and it clearly states that no employee at her workplace will go without, as the insurance covers staff's wages and even tips. So where exactly is the GoFundMe going, and why do they have one? He also says, I see Laughing Witch donated $100. Hard times indeed. Which, that, given that Jenny McDermott gave money to Laughing Witch's fundraiser, that equals a null transaction where they're both just publicly giving money to make each other's fundraisers look bigger. It's a psychological technique of priming the pump. But whatever, links to all that in the description box. Bewildered Ape trotted out a screenshot of a flagged video he had where he made a video about Thunderfoot, and it got flagged down. That's from back in October. Woolly Bumblebee convinced Steve Shives to back down from a DMCA claim. Links to all that. She put a screenshot in her Twitter. V got some DMCA videos back from the Brianna Wu flagging Jubilee. And True Shives got an apology statement from Stefan Molyneux about the DMCAs that he had received. So, links to all that. Last week, Sentient Fart Clown of Doom said that I missed Takedown Man's channel going down, and Flacco85 Montez also said the same thing, so we'll just include him in this week. Thanks everyone for looking out there. This is a community thing here. You guys have input. If I didn't name someone's flags, please help me out here. BBW Sweet and Sexy 631. She got flagged for talking about a child molester. Hell Wars Live got a copyright claim for comparing Bill Hicks to Alex Jones. This is an old conspiracy theory that Bill Hicks faked his own death and then became Alex Jones after gaining a lot of weight and having a little bit of plastic surgery. And it's something that has just gone around the internet for a while. Arturo Andrews got flagged also for a clip of the Alex Jones show. The dog was flagged. Ravager Library lost 2 library channels. Shiny Sparky 14 got flagged. Darker Phoenix 01 got flagged, and he may have just rage quit YouTube. Saverin got flagged, and last but not least, .co Brothers Animations. This is a possible foot fetish flagger incident because they were flagged for the socks and shoes challenge, and they got flagged because their naked feet were in the video. If you followed the recap for any length of time, you know that we are seeing this pattern of a man getting people to make videos about their feet, and these are all children that he wants to see their feet, and then after they make the video, he flags the video down. So that's the recap for this week. Sorry I've been stumbling over my tongue. Remember, think twice about flagging. Just make a video screaming at someone. Say, "You're wrong, and I know it because reasons."